lot of people don't know about this organization. When I tell them, like, there's over 4,000 of these over the United States, they're like, what? There are? And I'm like, yeah, now that you see it, you're going to see these everywhere.
It was Amy's 9-year-old daughter who got them involved with Little Free Library.
So I was like, can we start one? Because it was by my mom's friend's house.
I wanted to make it look like a cottage and something that kind of looks something similar to our style of our house. So I just kind of went from there. I just told my husband, you build it, I'll decorate it, don't ask any questions.
The Little Free Libraries are a worldwide network of neighborhood book exchanges. The motto is take a book, return a book.
I went on to Facebook and I posted, I'm like, ladies, it's here, 50 Shades of Grey is in my free little library. And then a couple hours later, my husband was doing some work in the garage, and all of a sudden, like, screech. All of a sudden, car parked in front of the free little library, and out popped this woman and came in. She grabbed the book and she goes, "It's mine!" And she got back in her car and she drove away.
The Burgers Library in Burbank is one of over 22,000 Little Free Libraries in 80 countries. Todd Bowles started Little Free Libraries after the success of his front yard library in Hudson, Wisconsin. The organization quickly surpassed its goal of beating the number of libraries Andrew Carnegie built, 2,510.
By 2016, we'll pass McDonald's. And when we pass McDonald's, I'm going to create a sign that says billions and billions read more books than burgers.
Besides being a bookworm, to have a Little Free Library, you must sign up and pay $35 for the official plaque that puts your library's location on a public map. For Jane Summers, giving out her personal information is not a big deal.
Because I imagine that all of my personal information is on the internet somewhere. I mean, it'd be nice, it's nice that it's attached to something which is community-based rather than Amazon detail. I mean, they're out there anyway.
She and her friend Sophie decided to build their library after seeing them around LA.
It started conversations with neighbours, and so we've met more people in the street. It's just been really nice. It feels more like a community when people put a part of themselves out there and creates an exchange. I think that's a really nice thing.
Larry Gasson frequents Jane and Sophie's library, as well as the 3 other libraries in his Los Feliz neighborhood. He gets more out of it than just books.
American life was so atomized that people didn't know jack about their neighbors or anything like that. And so this was just a non-threatening way to sort of get people to sort of stop, get out of their cars, look up from their cell phones, their smartphones, and and see what was happening.
Jane and Sophie say they've had no problems with vandalism, but some users are confused.
I was really worried that I'd come along one day and there'd be graffiti all over the nice bright red roof. But it's not. So far it's good.
For the first week we had it was fully loaded in there, and then about 2 days later there was just nothing. And so we had to kind of write down some instructions and rules of how to use the little library, and then it started filling up again.
Keeping the libraries going is a passion project for the people behind LA's Little Free Libraries.
It's about supporting literacy. It's about making it known and creating an awareness about teaching, people to learn how to read, and I think it's amazing.
I love books and I love reading, and I like the idea of the exchange, the free, the freeness, and I think a library is a great thing anyway. And yeah, it just felt really nice to be able to just have, access that just on the street corner. You can walking down the street and you can access a book.
These neighborhood libraries bring people together and encourage reading. Hillary Jackson, Annenberg News.